In the previous class, we studied about the chemical properties of nonmetals. Nonmetals react with oxygen to form nonmetallic oxides. We saw that nonmetallic oxides are acidic in nature with the help of litmus paper. The litmus paper, that is the blue litmus paper, turned red in color, indicating the acidic nature of nonmetallic oxides. It was seen that generally nonmetals do not react with water, though they may be reactive with air. Nonmetals generally do not react with acids, but with bases they form salts and the reaction is complex. We had seen that when chlorine, which is a nonmetal, reacts with calcium hydroxide, which is a base, it forms bleaching powder along with water. We'll be studying the various uses of metals. First, we have sodium, which can be easily cut up with a knife. It is used in street lamps. Next, we have magnesium, which catch fire very easily. It is used as a flare for the rescue of shipwrecked people. It is also used in camera flash bulbs. Then we have aluminium. It has a low density, therefore it is light in weight and does not corrode in air. Therefore, it is used in the manufacture of aircraft and power cables. Followed by potassium, which is so soft that it can be cut up with a knife. It is used in the formation of dyes and inks. It is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers. It is also used as a weed killer. Then we have calcium, which is used in cement and concrete and in the manufacture of cosmetics, toothpaste, insecticides, paints and cheese making. Then we have iron. We know it is a hard substance. It is used for making utility hole covers, and when combined with carbon, it is used to make steel cutlery and car bodies. Then we have copper. We know copper is the best conductor of heat and electricity. Therefore, it is used in the wires in electrical circuits. It is used in making of lightning conductors and hot water cylinders and copper bottom pans. Then we have zinc. It is used for making a coating over iron objects to prevent it from rusting. The process is known as galvanization, which you have already studied in the earlier class. It is also used in making cells to generate electricity. We know about silver. Silver is usually used for making ornaments or jewelry since it is a shiny metal. So it is also used in making of coins and other jewelry items. Mercury. Mercury, we had seen that it is an exception because most of the metals are solids, but mercury exists in the liquid state. Therefore, it is used in thermometers. It is used in making of fluorescent lamps, used as a tooth filling, and used in liquid mirror telescopes. We'll see some of the uses of non-metals. Everyone is familiar with hydrogen. It is a non-metal and a gas which is odorless and colorless. It is used in making products from oil. It is also used as a fuel. Then we have helium, which is again a colorless, odorless gas, and it is very light in weight. Therefore, it is used in party balloons and airships. Then we have carbon. We have two forms of carbon, that is diamond and graphite. Diamond is used in making of jewelry, saws, drills and certain types of scalpel. whereas graphite is used with clay to make the pencil lids, lubricants for machinery, and in some kinds of batteries and electric motors. We know that air comprises mostly of nitrogen gas, which is again a colorless, odorless gas. It is used in food storage bags. It provides a low temperature for the storage of blood, and it is used in aircraft tires. Next is oxygen, which is a gas which is essential for the survival of human beings and animals, even plants. It is again a colorless, odorless gas which supports burning. It is used as a life support system in hospitals to help in breathing. It is used in industries for welding and cutting of metals. And we know that it is also required for respiration. Then we have sulfur. Sulfur is used to make rubber harder for use as tires. It is also used as a fungicide to kill fungi to protect the crops. Then we have bromine, which is a red-brown colored liquid. It is used as a flame retardant so that you can stop the flame. Then it is used in dyes, and it is used as a disinfectant to kill the germs or microorganisms.
Around you everywhere. Metals are good conductors of heat, so vessels of metals are used in cooking. Metals are good conductors of electricity, so they are used in wiring of electric appliances. Aluminium and iron sheets are used in making roofs of houses. Iron is treated with special chemicals to prevent it from rusting. Gold, silver, etc. are used in making ornaments. Mercury is used in thermometers. Metals like zinc are used to coat other metals to stop them from corroding. Ships are coated with oxides of zinc to prevent corrosion from the salty seawater. Platinum is used in medical equipments. Metals are used in the manufacture of steel. Metals are used for making machinery, cars, weapons.
Uses of few non-metals. Carbon is a non-metal. Diamond and graphite are two forms of carbon that are found naturally. Diamond is a well-known jewelry material. It is also the hardest naturally matter and is used in cutting glass and in grinders. Pencil leads are made from graphite. Sulfur is used in the manufacturing of gunpowder and vulcanization of rubber. In vulcanization, rubber is heated with sulfur and other materials. After this process, elasticity, resilience, tensile strength, viscosity, hardness and weather resistance of rubber increases. Phosphorus is used in matches, rat poison, etc. Matchsticks contain phosphorus and chlorate which, on friction, acts like a explosive and help wooden stick to burn. Nitrogen is base material of proteins which are used by living beings for growth. In plants, ammonia is good source of nitrogen. Ammonia is made from nitrogen nonmetal. Chlorine is helpful in killing dangerous microbes and thus it is used as a bleaching agent and in sterilizing water. Sterilizing is the process in which harmful microbes are removed from something. Hydrogen is used as a rocket fuel and hydrogen flame is used for cutting and welding purposes, as well as a reducing agent. Reduction is the process by which pure metals are obtained in a chemical reaction.
A homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or of metals and non-metals is called an alloy. Alloys are extremely useful to us. The physical properties of the constituents change, but the chemical properties do not change. Take, for example, the alloy of bronze. Bronze is an alloy of the metals copper and tin. In bronze, copper loses its softness and becomes hard. The most common alloy we use today is called steel. Steel is an alloy of a metal and a non-metal, the metal being iron and the non-metal being carbon. Steel is a stronger, more malleable, more ductile material than iron is. It is used extensively in construction bars and many other places. If one more metal, chromium, is added to the mix, then the steel is called stainless steel. Stainless steel is stronger than steel, more ductile, and more malleable than steel. The main property of stainless steel is that it does not rust. Due to this, it is used to make vessels and containers. It is possible to clean stainless steel easily too, as it does not react much with cleaning substances. Brass is another alloy made from copper and zinc. It is used in making doorknobs. Brass is known to be germicidal. It kills all germs on it.
Summary of what we have learned today. We had studied about the uses of metals and non-metals. We will go through the uses of metals. Gold and silver are used for making jewelry. Copper is used for making electrical wires and utensils because it is a good conductor of electricity and heat. Zinc is used to coat iron to prevent it by rusting. We are familiar with the term galvanization. This is the process by which zinc is used as a coating over iron. Iron and steel is used in construction work because they have got a very hard nature. They are very strong. Mercury, we know, is an exception since it exists in the liquid state even though it is a metal. It is used in thermometers. Lead is used in car batteries. Sodium is used in salt. Next, we have the uses of non-metals. We are familiar that oxygen is used for breathing or respiration. Chlorine is used for purifying water. Phosphorus, again a non-metal, is used in making of crackers. Nitrogen is used as a fertilizer. Graphite is used in making the leads of pencils. It is a form of carbon. We had seen it. Carbon is also used as a fuel in the form of coal, etc. Iodine is used as an antiseptic.